Good morning, everyone. Today, I want to share with you some powerful secrets to set the tone for a successful, fulfilling day. Secrets that don't require any special tools, any dramatic lifestyle changes, or anything external. They come from within you because everything you need to succeed is already there. You simply need to unlock it. Let's dive into these morning success secrets that will change how you approach each day. When you wake up in the morning, your mind is like fertile soil, ready to absorb whatever seeds you plant. Before you even reach for your phone or think about the tasks ahead, take a moment to focus on gratitude. Why? Because gratitude is the antidote to stress. It shifts your mind from I have to do this to I get to do this. Think about 3 things you're grateful for. And they don't have to be grand. Something as simple as the warmth of your bed, the light streaming through the window, or the fact that you woke up today with another chance to move closer to your dreams. Gratitude sets the tone for abundance. It tells your mind, there is more than enough for me. And when you live in a state of enoughness, you start attracting even more reasons to feel grateful. Do you know the most important conversation you will have today? It's not with your boss, your partner, or your friends. It's the one you have with yourself. The words you speak to yourself are shaping your reality every single moment. If you want success, you must start affirming your worth. Look in the mirror each morning and say, I am enough. I am capable. I deserve success. And I have what it takes to achieve it. Totally. Speak these words with conviction, even if it feels awkward at first. Here's why this works. Your mind believes what you repeatedly tell it. If you say, I am enough, your mind will seek evidence to prove it true. Speak positively to yourself because your thoughts create your reality. The mind is a powerful tool and it doesn't distinguish between imagination and reality. Use this to your advantage by visualizing how you want your day to unfold. Take a few minutes in the morning to close your eyes and picture yourself completing your tasks effortlessly, handling challenges with grace and ease, feeling joy, confidence, and fulfillment throughout the day. When you visualize success, you prime your mind to make it happen. You're not just daydreaming, you're creating a mental roadmap for your subconscious to follow. Most people wake up and immediately hand over their morning to distractions, emails, notifications, or other people's demands. Take back control. Set aside at least 10-15 minutes for yourself every morning to align with your purpose. Stretch or move your body to awaken your energy. Write down your goals or intentions for the day. Meditate, journal, or simply sit in silence. This sacred time is not a luxury, it's essential. You deserve a moment to check in with yourself before the world starts pulling you in every direction. Here's an important secret. You don't need to be perfect to have a successful day. Some mornings will feel rushed, some will feel off, and that's okay. What matters is your commitment to showing up as your best self, whatever that looks like today. If you stumble, remind yourself that you're human. If you feel overwhelmed, focus on one small action you can take. Perfection is not the goal. Progress is. Every small step forward counts, even if it doesn't look flawless. The core value is every small step forward counts, even if it doesn't look flawless. Your environment matters. If you want success, create a morning routine that inspires and uplifts you. Put your music on, go for the run, play music that energizes you. Listen to motivational words or podcasts while getting ready. Surround yourself with people, books, or even quotes that remind you of your strength. Protect your energy fiercely. What you consume mentally and emotionally in the morning shapes the rest of your day. Self-care is everything. Start thinking of this as the difference between healthy habits and unhealthy ones. Success isn't just about achieving big goals. It's about acknowledging every small victory along the way. Did you get out of bed when you wanted to stay under the covers? Celebrate that. Did you take one step closer to your goal? Acknowledge it. And when you train your mind to notice and celebrate your wins, you build momentum. Success is not a distant destination. It's a series of moments, and you're living them right now. As you move through your day, remember this: you are enough, exactly as you are. You have everything you need within you to create success. It's not about waiting for the perfect moment or the right circumstances. It's about deciding today that you are worthy of the life you desire. Start your mornings with intention, gratitude, and belief in yourself. Do this consistently, and you'll see your days transform. And when your days transform, your life will follow. Go out there and own this day. You've got this. Gratitude is one of the most transformative forces you can harness, and it holds immense power in shaping your day. When you wake up in the morning, your mind is at its most impressionable. The first thoughts you entertain set the tone for everything that follows. By choosing to begin your day with gratitude, you create a mental and emotional foundation rooted in positivity and abundance. Gratitude shifts your focus. It takes your attention away from what might be lacking or stressful and places it firmly on what is present and fulfilling in your life. This doesn't mean ignoring challenges or pretending problems don't exist. Instead, it's about acknowledging that even amidst those challenges, there is always something to appreciate. The practice doesn't have to be complicated. As soon as you open your eyes, resist the urge to immediately think about your to-do list or grab your phone. Instead, pause. Take a moment to reflect on 3 things you are grateful for. They can be big or small, both are equally powerful. Maybe you're grateful for the comfortable bed you just woke up in, the soft light streaming through the curtains, or the fact that you have a fresh start today. What's amazing about gratitude is how it rewires your brain. Studies have shown that practicing gratitude regularly trains your mind to seek out the good, even when life feels hard. Over time, this habit creates a mental filter that allows you to notice more of what is working in your life rather than dwelling on what isn't. It's not just a psychological shift. Gratitude has real, tangible effects on your body. It lowers stress levels, boosts your immune system, and it even improves your sleep. To deepen your morning gratitude practice, consider speaking your gratitude aloud or writing it down. Saying, "I am grateful for," activates your senses and makes the practice feel more real. Writing it down creates a physical record of positivity that you can revisit on tougher days. Gratitude also has a ripple effect. When you approach your day with a grateful heart, it affects how you interact with others. You're more likely to be kind, patient, and understanding because you're coming from a place of fullness rather than lack. This not only improves your relationships, but also the energy you bring into every space you enter. Gratitude doesn't ask for perfection. Even on days when everything feels overwhelming, there is always a thing, however small, that can ground you. It might be as simple as appreciating the cup of coffee in your hands, the support of a loved one, or the opportunity to try again. By starting your day with gratitude, you set a positive course for everything that follows. You remind yourself of your blessings, your resilience, and the beauty of life's small moments. This single act has the power to transform not just your mornings, but your entire perspective. Affirming your worth is one of the most powerful habits you can cultivate because it sets the tone for how you perceive yourself and how you show up in the world. Every day your mind is absorbing messages, whether you're conscious of it or not. These messages shape your thoughts, actions, and ultimately your reality. If you want success, fulfillment, and confidence, you must take control of the conversation you have with yourself. The way you speak to yourself matters deeply. Your mind is always listening and believing what it hears, whether the words are kind or critical. Negative self-talk, things like "I'm not good enough," "I always mess up," or "I don't deserve this," becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. It creates doubt, fear, and hesitation, holding you back from reaching your full potential. But the good news is you have the power to rewrite that narrative. Each morning, start by affirming your worth. Speak directly to yourself with intention and conviction. Look into the mirror, meet your own gaze, and say words that uplift and empower you. For example, you can say, "I am enough just as I am. I am capable of handling whatever comes my way today. I deserve success, happiness, and love." It might feel uncomfortable at first, especially if self-doubt has been a constant companion. But stick with it. Just like a muscle grows stronger with repeated use, your confidence grows with consistent affirmations. Over time, these words won't just be something you say, they'll become something you believe. What makes affirmations so effective is that they tap into the subconscious mind. Your subconscious doesn't differentiate between what's real and what's imagined. It simply accepts what it's told. By feeding it positive, empowering statements, you're rewiring your thought patterns to align with the person you want to become. Affirmations also act as a shield. They protect you from external negativity and criticism. Because when you truly know your worth, the opinions of others lose their power over you. When someone doubts you or when a challenge arises, your affirmations remind you of your strength. They create an unshakable foundation that no outside force can crumble. To make your affirmations even more impactful, pair them with visualization. As you say, "I'm enough," picture yourself thriving, handling challenges with confidence, achieving your goals, and feeling a deep sense of fulfillment. When you combine words with vivid imagery, you engage your emotions, and this strengthens the message even further. Affirming your worth isn't about arrogance or pretending to be perfect. It's about recognizing your inherent value as a human being. You don't have to earn your worth, it's already within you. Affirmations simply remind you of what's always been true. Every time you affirm yourself, you're planting seeds of self-belief that will grow and flourish with time. Visualization is one of the most powerful tools you can use to set yourself up for success each day. Your mind has an extraordinary ability to create your reality, and visualization helps you take control of that process. Every thought you entertain has the potential to shape your actions. And when you intentionally visualize the day ahead, you're essentially programming your mind for success. The process of visualization is simple but deeply impactful. It starts with taking a few quiet moments in the morning to close your eyes and imagine how you want your day to unfold. In this moment, you are both the creator and the director of your experience. See yourself moving through your day with confidence, clarity, and ease. And picture the tasks you need to accomplish and imagine completing them successfully. Your mind doesn't distinguish between what is real and what is vividly imagined. When you visualize yourself succeeding, it activates the same neural pathways as if you were actually doing the thing. This primes your brain to recognize opportunities, overcome obstacles, and stay focused on what matters most. You're essentially rehearsing your success in advance. As you visualize, don't just think in images, engage all your senses. If you're preparing for an important meeting, imagine yourself walking into the room with a calm and confident demeanor. Hear the sound of your voice as you speak with clarity and conviction. Feel the sense of accomplishment and pride when the meeting goes well. By making the visualization as vivid as possible, you're sending a clear signal to your mind about the outcome you desire. Visualization also helps you manage challenges with greater ease. If there's a part of your day that feels particularly daunting, use this technique to see yourself handling it with resilience and grace. Imagine yourself staying composed, finding solutions, and moving forward despite any setbacks. This doesn't mean ignoring difficulties or pretending they won't happen. It means equipping yourself mentally to face them with strength and confidence. To make visualization even more effective, connect it to your emotions. Don't just see the success, feel it. Feel the excitement of hitting your goals, the peace of staying organized, or the joy of connecting with others. Your emotions act as a powerful amplifier, reinforcing the message you're sending to your subconscious mind. It's important to approach visualization with a sense of purpose, not personalism. You're not aiming to script every moment of the day. Instead, you're creating a general framework for how you want to feel and act. This allows room for spontaneity while still keeping you aligned with your goals. The beauty of visualization is that it takes only a few minutes but has the potential to transform the entire course of your day. By envisioning your success, you start the day with intention, clarity, and focus, giving yourself the best possible chance to turn those visions into reality. The way you spend your morning sets the tone for the entire day, yet too often mornings are handed over to distractions, demands, and a rushed sense of urgency. It doesn't have to be this way. Reclaiming your morning is about taking control of those precious early moments and using them to anchor yourself before the chaos of the day begins. It's about starting intentionally rather than reactively. When you wake up, resist the pull to immediately check your phone, scroll through social media, or dive into emails. These habits may seem harmless, but they flood your mind with external noise before you've even had a chance to check in with yourself. Instead, pause. Give yourself permission to begin the day on your own terms, not anyone else's. Reclaiming your morning doesn't require hours of free time or a complicated routine. Even 10 to 15 minutes can make a world of difference. Start by creating a moment of stillness. Sit quietly, breathe deeply, and simply allow yourself to be present. This act of grounding helps calm your mind and brings you into a state of focus. Use this time to set your intentions for the day. Ask yourself, what matters most to me today? Or how do I want to show up in the world? Write down your thoughts if it helps, but the key is to get clear on your priorities before the day sweeps you away. When you take time to establish your intentions, you give your mind a roadmap to follow, and this keeps you aligned with what truly matters. Incorporate movement into your morning, even if it's just a few stretches or a short walk. Movement awakens your body and boosts your energy, preparing you to tackle the day ahead. It doesn't have to be intense or time-consuming, just enough to reconnect with your physical self and shake off the remnants of sleep. Consider feeding your mind as well as your body. Instead of rushing through breakfast or skipping it altogether, take time to nourish yourself with something healthy and satisfying. Pair this with uplifting input for your mind, perhaps reading a few pages of an inspiring book, listening to a motivational podcast, or repeating affirmations. What you consume in the morning, both physically and mentally, becomes the fuel for your entire day. Reclaiming your morning also means protecting it. This might involve setting boundaries with others or creating a space that allows you to let those around you know that this time is important, and carve out a routine that feels sacred. If mornings feel chaotic or rushed, start by simplifying. Even a single positive habit like journaling, meditating, or sipping tea mindfully can create a sense of order and calm. When you reclaim your morning, you reclaim your power. Instead of starting your day in reaction mode, you step into it with intention and clarity. This small shift ripples outward, influencing how you approach tasks, relationships, and challenges throughout the day. Embracing imperfection is one of the most liberating things you can do for yourself. So often, people are trapped by the idea that they must get everything right, achieve flawlessly, and never stumble. This mindset can be exhausting and paralyzing, stopping you from even trying in the first place. But here's the truth: perfection is an illusion. Life isn't about getting everything right, it's about showing up, learning, and growing. When you embrace imperfection, you give yourself permission to be human. You allow yourself to make mistakes, experiment, and to learn through trial and error. Mistakes aren't failures, they're stepping stones to success. They're proof that you're stretching beyond your comfort zone and that you're moving forward. Every great achievement in history is built on a foundation of imperfect attempts. It's easy to compare yourself to others and feel like you're falling short, especially in a world where social media and constant visibility showcase carefully curated highlights. But what you're seeing isn't the full picture. Behind every achievement, there's a story of struggle, doubt, and perseverance. Everyone is fighting their own battles and no one has it all figured out. When you remember this, it becomes easier to let go of the pressure to appear perfect. Embracing imperfection also means being kinder to yourself. Self-criticism can feel like a motivator, but it often does more harm than good. Instead of beating yourself up when things don't go as planned, practice self-compassion. Acknowledge your efforts, recognize your progress, and remind yourself that you're doing the best you can with what you have. Growth doesn't come from perfection, it comes from persistence. When you let go of the need for perfection, you create space for creativity and possibility. Perfectionism often keeps you stuck because you're so afraid of getting it wrong that you never start. But when you accept that imperfection is inevitable, you can take action without fear. You can try new things, take risks, and step into opportunities, knowing that even if things don't go exactly as planned, you're still moving closer to where you want to be. Imperfection also connects us to one another. When you're honest about your struggles and vulnerabilities, you give others permission to do the same. It fosters authenticity and creates deeper, more meaningful relationships. People don't connect with perfection, they connect with realness. Life is a journey, not a performance. It's about progress, not perfection. Every stumble, every misstep, every lesson learned along the way adds to your story. And that story, with all its twists and turns, is uniquely yours. Embracing imperfection doesn't mean settling or giving up. It means recognizing that you're a work in progress and celebrating the beauty of that process. The energy you surround yourself with has an incredible impact on your mindset, motivation, and overall success. It's not just the people you interact with, but also the environment you create, the content you consume, and the habits you nurture. Empowering energy isn't something you stumble upon, it's something you consciously choose and cultivate every single day. Start by paying attention to the people in your life. Are they uplifting and supportive, or do they drain your energy and fill you with doubt? Surrounding yourself with empowering energy means seeking out those who inspire and encourage you. These are the people who see your potential, celebrate your wins, and remind you of your strength when you forget it yourself. It doesn't mean cutting ties with everyone who isn't perfect, but it does mean setting boundaries. Protect your space from negativity and prioritize relationships that help you grow. Your environment matters too. The spaces you inhabit, whether it's your home, your workspace, or even your car, should reflect the energy you want to embody. Clutter, disorganization, and chaos can weigh you down and make you feel overwhelmed. On the other hand, a clean, organized, and inspiring space can fuel your creativity and focus. Add elements that uplift you, whether it's fresh flowers, calming scents, or inspiring quotes. Even small changes can shift the energy of a room, and by extension, your own mindset. Another key element of surrounding yourself with empowering energy is being mindful of what you consume. The books you read, the music you listen to, the shows you watch, and the social media you scroll through, all of these contribute to the energy you carry. Choose content that inspires, educates, and uplifts you. Start your mornings with motivational podcasts or affirmations. Follow people and accounts that make you feel good about yourself and your goals. Limit exposure to negativity, whether it's in the form of news, gossip, or toxic online interactions. Empowering energy also comes from your habits and routines. The actions you take daily either support or drain your energy. Incorporate habits that nurture your mind, body, and soul: exercise, meditation, journaling, or simply taking a moment to breathe or center yourself. These practices don't have to be elaborate or time-consuming, but they should align with the kind of energy you want to carry into your day. Don't underestimate the power of affirming energy from within. While external influences are important, the most consistent and accessible source of empowerment is your own inner dialogue. Speak to yourself with kindness and encouragement. Celebrate your efforts, no matter how small, and remind yourself of your capabilities. The more you fill yourself with positive energy, the less external negativity will affect you. Finally, remember that energy is contagious. Just as you absorb the energy around you, others absorb yours. When you focus on cultivating empowering energy within yourself, you naturally inspire and uplift those around you. This creates a ripple effect, spreading positivity far beyond your immediate surroundings and reinforcing the empowering environment you've built. Celebrating every win, no matter how small, is an essential part of building confidence, maintaining, motivating, and creating momentum. Too often people overlook their achievements because they seem insignificant compared to larger goals. But every success, no matter how minor it may seem, represents progress, as progress is what ultimately leads to the bigger breakthroughs. When you take the time to celebrate your wins, you're sending a powerful message to yourself that your efforts matter, that your growth is meaningful, and that you're capable of achieving even more. These moments of acknowledgement fuel your determination and remind you of the value of persistence. It's not just about reaching the final destination, it's about appreciating the steps that get you there. Start by noticing your wins. It's easy to focus on what's left undone or what didn't go as planned, but shift your attention to what you did accomplish. Did you complete a task you've been procrastinating on? Did you step out of your comfort zone in some way? Did you take a small action that moved you closer to a goal? These are all wins, and they deserve recognition. The act of celebrating doesn't have to be elaborate. It can be as simple as pausing to acknowledge your accomplishment and saying, "I did that. I'm proud of myself." You can also create rituals that feel meaningful to you, writing down your wins in a journal, treating yourself to something you enjoy, or sharing your achievement with someone who supports you. The key is to make the celebration intentional, so it becomes a moment of positive reinforcement. Celebrating every win helps you stay focused on what's going well, which is a powerful antidote to doubt and negativity. When you make it a habit to recognize your successes, you train your mind to look for the positives. This shift in perspective builds confidence and optimism, which are essential for tackling bigger challenges. Small wins are especially important during difficult or overwhelming times. When the road ahead feels long or uncertain, focusing on incremental victories reminds you that progress is happening, even if it's slower than you'd like. Each small step forward is proof that you're capable of moving through challenges and that success is built one moment at a time. Celebrating your wins also creates momentum. Every time you acknowledge an achievement, you reinforce the behavior that led to it. This makes it easier to keep going because you're rewarding yourself for your efforts. It's like fueling a car you wouldn't expect to keep moving forward without adding gas. Celebrating is how you refuel your motivation. Sharing your wins with others can amplify the effect. When you celebrate with people who genuinely care about your success, their support adds another layer of encouragement. It also inspires them to reflect on their own victories, creating a cycle of positivity. Success, no matter how small, is contagious, and celebrating it spreads that energy. Finally, remember that celebrating isn't just about the outcome, it's about the process. Acknowledge the courage it took to start, the persistence it took to keep going, and the resilience it took to face challenges along the way. Every step of the journey is worth honoring because it's part of your growth and evolution. Deciding that you are enough is one of the most profound and life-changing choices you can make. It's not about becoming someone else, reaching a certain milestone, or achieving perfection. It's about recognizing your inherent worth right here and now. This decision doesn't rely on external validation or accomplishments. It comes from within, and it's a truth that is always available to you, waiting for you to embrace it. When you decide you are enough, you free yourself from the exhausting pursuit of trying to prove your worth. You no longer need to measure yourself against unrealistic standards or constantly chase approval from others. Instead, you anchor yourself in self-acceptance. This doesn't mean you stop growing or striving for improvement. It means you start from a place of completeness rather than lack. You don't need to fix yourself to be worthy of love, respect, and success. You already are. This decision begins with awareness. Pay attention to the thoughts you entertain about yourself. Do you often tell yourself that you need to be smarter, thinner, more accomplished, or more likable? These thoughts are not facts, they are beliefs you've absorbed over time. But beliefs can be changed. Start replacing these self-critical thoughts with affirmations of your worth. I am enough just as I am. I deserve good things. I am worthy of love and success. At first it might feel unfamiliar or even uncomfortable, but with repetition, it will become a natural part of your inner dialogue. When you decide you are enough, you start showing up differently in the world. You stop settling for less than you deserve, whether in relationships, work, or your personal goals. You begin to set boundaries not out of fear, but out of self-respect. You recognize that your time, energy, and well-being are valuable, and you prioritize them accordingly. This choice also allows you to step into opportunities with confidence. Fear of not being good enough often holds people back from pursuing their dreams or taking risks. But when you embrace your inherent worth, you understand that you don't need to have everything figured out or be perfect to take the next step. You simply need to show up as you are and trust that you're capable of learning and growing along the way. Deciding you are enough doesn't make challenges disappear, but it does change how you approach them. Instead of seeing obstacles as proof of inadequacy, you view them as opportunities to grow. You no longer tie your self-worth to outcomes, so even when things don't go as planned, your sense of value remains intact. This decision also has a ripple effect on your relationships. When you believe you are enough, you inspire others to see their own worth. You stop seeking validation from others because you've already given it to yourself, which leads to healthier and more authentic connections. You approach relationships from a place of wholeness rather than neediness, creating space for deeper, more meaningful bonds. The beauty of deciding you are enough is that it's a choice you can make every day. It's not dependent on circumstances, achievements, or anyone else's opinion. It's a commitment to yourself, a declaration that you are worthy, deserving, and complete exactly as you are.